Everybody, Static here, this time with we're going to try the thoughts videos again. We're going to try them again. This time it's going to be for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I guess we can say both of them, but I specifically played Scarlet, and these thoughts are after over 63 hours, I think is the last time I checked this morning on game time. So let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. This game does have graphical and performance issues, which is unfortunate for a company as big as Game Freak who has the money to shell out. But if we look past all of that, overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I played. After 63 hours, we have done everything story-wise. There's 3 main storylines, plus you have a post-game story. All of that is done. The only thing left to do is finish the Pokedex, and then we're going to start shiny hunting. But overall, I had fun. I'm continuing to have fun. The graphical errors weren't awful. Visually, it does not look terrible. Visually, it looks good only if you're really up close to something. If you are so far away, you do see pixelated versions of things and a little bit of jumpiness. If you look, like I said, if you look past all that, it's a great time. Something new they decided to do this one was with the gyms, you don't fight trainers anymore. There is a little bit of what they call a gym test that you have to perform, which varies based on the city you're in. In my eyes, they could have done without it. They were kind of, the first couple you do were kind of cool, but then once you got more into the game and later into that storyline with the 8 gyms, you kind of wanted to just get them out of the way because the fight was more fun with the gym leader. It's interesting to see Game Freak and the Pokemon Company taking these different routes with the later games, I guess because of the audience that is now coming into the fold. Folks like me who grew up with Pokemon Red and Blue found this to be a little not needed and would rather fight the 3, 4, 5 trainers that would be in a gym before fighting the gym leader. The last kind of little vegetable on the plate, they made trainer battles in general optional. Like, you don't run by a person anymore and they make contact with you and want to fight. You have to run up to every single one of them and do the fight on your own terms, I guess, on your own free will. Which, I barely fought any trainers after about the 2nd gym, and I was fine the rest of the game. So it seems like you can go through this game without having to fight a single trainer if you enjoy exploring around a lot. If you do not enjoy exploring, then the trainer fights are going to have to happen just so you can keep on level and then you avoid grinding different Pokemon for hours on end. So honestly, for how I played it, the trainers could not have existed and it would not have bothered me. Because now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes and the ice cream. I loved exploring in this game. If I was given an objective, I would run about 16 other directions before getting to that objective because I wanted to see what was out in the game. Which also makes it nice that this game isn't super linear. So you can explore and take whatever route you want. You can start at the farthest gym away from the starting city. You could start at the gym closest to the city. You can do whatever you want in whatever order you want. Now, you will come to find out that the gyms and other storylines they aren't based on where your Pokemon are level-wise. You still have your gyms that are low level, you still have your gyms and events that are higher level. Similar to how other Pokemon games are when the story has been very linear. If you explore, like I did, and had over half the Pokedex done prior to probably the 5th gym, you get so much experience from that, you won't need to worry about what level the gym leader is going to be. I finished the game being almost 10 levels over level to the Elite Four, if I remember. It was 5 to 10 levels above the champion. And I barely had to do any grinding. It was all exploring, Pokedexing, like whole 9 yards there. Last couple things. Something new that they have done, which was super nice, was basically the Pokedex has gained a battle pass. Or you see we'll say a battle pass. So every 10 Pokemon you catch, there's a reward, which is super cool. Because there were some items you don't find out in the wild, and there are a lot of items out in the wild. If you just explore, you will gain 30 Ultra Balls before the second gym, probably. Last little thing I enjoyed was the online co-op. I didn't do too much of it, but it was very cool that you could hop into somebody's game, they could hop into your game, vice versa, and just run around the map, whether you're together or doing your own thing. Which also made it very nice for getting other version exclusives. So if you join someone's game, and you have, like I had Scarlet, and you join someone's game who has Violet, their exclusives will pop up for you, as long as that person is near you. You have to be traveling around very close to that person for their exclusives to pop up for you, because if you go separate ways, you will very, very, very rarely see any exclusives that you would need. And same for the other person. So there are more positives than negatives with this game in my experience and my 60 plus hours of playing through it. I plan on playing more and hoping that we get some type of DLC setup similar to how Sword and Shield did it. It was very unfortunate we didn't get anything for Arceus, and I enjoyed playing that. I enjoyed the setup of that, and I'm glad Scarlet and Violet followed the same suit. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you want, go ahead and follow over at twitch.tv/StaticArbiter. We're usually live 4 to 5 days a week. I always have a schedule posted on there. We are going to be starting some shiny hunts here, probably at the time of this recording, probably later on today and tomorrow, because we need to get ourselves set up for the raids that they are adding, like the Charizard event that just happened and will happen in a few weeks as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone has a good I hope you have a good rest of your day, and take care.